Hello everybody, welcome back to my gaming review. Today I want to talk about the internet freaking out about digital games leaving their people's personal libraries on their accounts on PlayStation. Now, is this actually happening? Are people actually losing their digital content on their PlayStation 5 console or the PS4 systems? Now, people are saying that basically they're taking away licenses from people, and PlayStation is basically removing games from people's actual accounts that they actually bought the game from. Now, this all started, I believe, with a demo of a game, and they removed this demo from people's library, which, again, it's just a demo. I don't really care if Sony decides to remove a demo. But people are freaking out about this. They're saying, like, oh my god, people are losing their digital content. This is horrible. This is bad. And Sony is showing us why the digital future sucks, basically, is what a lot of people are saying. Now, I did my own research into this, and no, nobody's losing their games on PlayStation. I mean, I still have all my digital games, as you can see, and I haven't had any issues, and none of my digital content has just been removed. Every single game on my library I still own, I still purchased everything, and I still own all my stuff. PlayStation is not going to remove your games, especially the $50, especially if you paid for them. Now, if they remove a demo and that kind of thing, I don't care. A demo is not even a full game to begin with, so I don't think it's right to remove someone's demo from their account. I think that is wrong. But PlayStation is not removing thousands of games from the store. They're not removing content from people's library. They're not. Your account's going to be safe, your library is going to be safe. All the digital content that you own on a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, you will continue to own. You have a bunch of YouTubers talk about this, and they're just trying to create as much drama as possible. They're trying to basically, what is it called, fear-mongering, to make people go, oh no, I'm going to lose my content in a couple of years, or I'm going to lose my content tomorrow or whatever. And it's like, no, nobody is losing their content. My sister has a PlayStation 4. She still has her entire library. I have my PS5 and a PS4. I still have my entire library. I have never once lost a digital game. I have never had Sony or Microsoft take digital games away from me. It's never happened. On my Xbox One, I have all my games. I have like 50 games installed or something like that, and I've never once lost any of my digital content. On both PlayStation and Xbox, I've gone full-on digital. The only console I have stayed physical with has been the PlayStation 3. But when it comes to PS5 and Xbox, and the PlayStation 4 especially, I've been going digital for a long time. Never once have I lost any of my digital games. Never once have I lost any of my content. Sony has never, ever removed any one of my games. And many of my games were like $50, $60 games. I got Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and like when those games came out, they were really expensive, right? I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered was still, I think, pretty pricey. But I've never lost my content. I've owned Rainbow Six Siege ever since the PlayStation 4 came out. Ever since I had a PS4, I've owned Rainbow Six Siege digital, and I have never once lost access to Rainbow Six Siege. I have never once lost access to Call of Duty. I've never once lost access to my Twisted Metal Black. I've never once lost access to any of my games I own. None of them. It's never happened. I've never lost access to 7 Days to Die. I've never lost access to my Far Cry games. I don't have all my games installed, but they're still in my library. I can go to my account right now, look at all the games I own, which is like 100 and something on PlayStation. I still own all 100 something of my games, like 120 or whatever it is. But I still own all my games through the years of going from a PS3 all the way to a PS5. The game Flow, I still own Flow from the PlayStation 3 all the way to the PS5, because Flow is a game that works on all three consoles, and I still have Flow. Works fine, and the game I've never lost, I do think that PlayStation should I do think they should fix some things, especially with the licensing stuff. because I think the license stuff is dumb, honestly. I also wish that we can take the PlayStation 3 games and put them on the PS5, and it would be cool to just kind of like every time you upgrade your console, you could just take all the other console's libraries to that next console. I think that would be honestly really cool. And the PS5 is mainly backwards compatible with PS4 games, and you only have like a few PS2 games and a couple of PS1 games on there. But I really wish we could have PS3 games come to the PS5. But anyway, the point I'm making though is that you shouldn't get scared or you shouldn't get worked up over this, because at the end of the day, people are going to try to make as much drama happen as possible because they want views on their YouTube channel, or they make a blog online and they want people to freak out about it because it gives them attention, you know? So don't freak out about your PlayStation games. Do not freak out about your PS5 randomly not having or not showing up your library of games, because it's not happening to me. It's not happening to anybody I know. And, you know, there has been reports of, like, people losing their games before, but Sony usually gives them back. If there was a glitch in the system where your games are removed, Sony usually updates it or they fix it. They fix the issue. If there was a bug, Sony would usually, typically fix it. I made a video a long time ago saying that, people are losing the PlayStation games, right? PlayStation actually fixed the issue and people got their digital games back. So, in my opinion, you shouldn't freak out about this issue, and people are not losing their digital content. And if there ever was a bug or a glitch in the system where people just randomly had their games removed, it's going to be an issue, people are going to report it, and PlayStation, if it's like millions and millions of people complaining about this, PlayStation will fix it. But anyway, I'm in the video, but tell me in the comment section below what you think about the whole digital stuff and all people actually losing their content. They're actually not. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. Maybe you have a different opinion when it comes to the digital games. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. But again, I've had my digital content from the PlayStation 3 all the way to the PS5. I've had 3 generations of PlayStation. I've also had the Xbox One as well. I have never once lost any of my digital content. I know people love physical, and that's okay. You can go physical and stick with a disc-based console. I'm okay with that. But they try to make digital gaming sound as terrible as possible, so that people believe that it's just this horrible thing and they're just gonna lose access and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, for years people have been going digital. A lot of people during the PlayStation 3 generation had massive libraries of digital games. And people today, mainly, there's a lot of people who buy a PlayStation 5 digital edition because it's the digital edition, and people have gone that direction. Now, is a digital future scary? It is, yeah, it is kind of scary not being able to buy a physical PS5 game or a physical Xbox game. But, at the same time, people are not losing their games, and, people have been going digital for a long period of time. PC has been digital forever, okay? Those mini PC games that don't have a disc, right? So I think when it comes to the whole digital stuff and just the whole, people freaking out about people losing digital games, I don't think it's a big deal. I've been digital forever now. For years I've gone digital. Since a teenager, I was digital. And now I'm in my 20s and I'm still playing the same games that I've owned for years. But anyway, I'm gonna end this now and stop talking and rambling. But leave a like if you enjoyed, and I hope everyone has an awesome day or night. And remember, if you have a PS5 or PS4, or even an Xbox, do not worry about your digital games. If they're on your library, if they're on your account, they should remain there. If you purchased a game, if you actually bought a game for $50, $60, or even more than that, I believe that you will still have that game. But anyway, I'm in the video, so peace out.